me get this going here. Just listen to the song for a minute, guys, and we'll be live with you in just a couple minutes. Can you guys hear us okay? Emma, can I get like a bam if you can hear us? Nice smile there, Steve, says Dave. Dave can hear us. Boom. Okay, awesome. Emma, thank you. Serious life. Oh, 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 not so serious life. Open up your heart and let love shine bright. Hold it high, it's a beautiful. Doing tech stuff on the background, guys. We'll be with you in just a minute. Allison's here. What up, Allie? People are giving us hearts. That's like they like us. Oh, wow. This is validation for us, Steve. Oh. There it goes. Oh, there it goes. I got to cut the music because we're getting feedback. Hi, guys. This is Steve.
Hey. Hi, guys.
I'm Jason. I'm going to move this down a little bit because this is like just barely getting our heads and we're kind of cut off. Yeah, move closer, right. Steve. Pretend you like me. Come on, let's get in here. Okay, cool. So we got people coming in. Lung Ball! Harry Lungballs is here. Hello, right. Allison. How are you? Allison says hi. So, okay, so the way this works, guys, well, not guys, this is for Steve. See, this is us, but don't watch this, Steve.
No,
this is
not at all.
Here, I'm going to turn this, because this is on a delay, but I want to be able to see stuff. Thank you so much, Allison, for sharing this. I appreciate it. So all these people here are saying hello, and they're saying what up, and they're saying thanks for the not-so-serious swag. That is Vicky in the UK. So all these people are here.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
And then they're validating us, Steve.
Oh, nice.
They're telling us they love us.
Oh, look at those hearts. Do they have any other thing they can send up, like ugly? Oh, no, we don't even suggest that.
Allison's the pro here. Allison is like the Periscope master.
All right.
Do you know Allison Crow? Have you met her before?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, so Allison's amazing. Love her. Just finally got to meet her in person recently.
Amazing artist.
Amazing artist. And cool. So, Steve, where are we right now?
Well, we are in Chicago, Jason, and we're here at the Renaissance Hotel about to put on a seminar.
Yes.
And we're going to have fun.
Yes,
a bunch of coaches from all over the world are coming here.
Literally.
And they're from different countries, different states, and we're going to gather together to learn from each other. That's
the goal. Okay, so this is, I'm just going to show you the room. Okay, so this is the room that we're in. It's actually a really cool hotel, and we're like this is officially downtown Chicago, right?
Yeah, it is. We're downtown.
So we're downtown Chicago. I don't know how much this you can see.
Chicago, Chicago, that toddling town, Chicago.
Oh, God. Steve loves to sing. And he's good at it. He's actually a pretty good singer.
That's pretty obvious.
Okay, so my coach Allison told me about you here. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming. Allison, thank you for bringing her in. Eat at Bert's Place for pizza. Do you know about Bert's Place?
No, but we'll take notes.
Cool. Do they have cereal there, you think?
I doubt it.
Oh, can I get cereal on pizza?
I doubt that, too.
Steve, does part of you like it better when we're not here together because you can kind of tune me out more?
No, I don't tune you out completely. I drape a cloth over your part of the screen when we work together. But I don't tune you out. I listen to you.
Sorry, were you saying something?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So cool. So we're here with you guys. Super excited to be here. This is the first time we're doing this live, and I love that we're doing it on Periscope. And maybe we could do this again in the future with Blab. And Steve, don't worry I'll teach you all about Blab later.
I know about Blab.
You know all about Blab. So how many coaches do we have that are? I keep saying we, like I'm a part of this. How many coaches do you have coming here?
Well, we have about 43 coaches. We capped it at 40, and then 3 bought their way in.
It's all about money.
It's about money. The whole seminar is about money.
That makes sense. Now, 43. So how is the danger level How are we looking here?
There's some real potential danger here because I found this on the wall. I'm going to throw it away, but there is potential danger if we get more people.
Yeah, that is dangerous.
It's not only dangerous, but it's unlawful.
It
is. Which is actually familiar territory for a lot of us.
Dangerous and Unlawful was actually the original name for ACS.
That would be a great name.
Or for a rock band or something.
Or a book.
Or a book. So I saw somebody ask how long we've known each other. I think it's been nearly 2 years. It was January.
Felt like a lot longer though.
Even right now, it
feels like a couple decades. But yeah, it's only been 2 years.
It's only been 2 years. We met because I came to ACS in January of 2014.
Yeah,
and I keep coming back.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of fun, and it's an awesome community.
And you have a lot of money.
And I have a lot of money. Thanks to you. Now
well, you're successful.
That you make it so that I make just enough money that I can come back to ACS.
That's it.
Can't eat,
cap it at
homeless, but at least I can come here. Okay, so, okay, cool. So Diogo's here. We got 37 people here. Thank you guys so much for the hearts. That's really, really sweet of you. We really appreciate the love. And what questions do you guys have? You've got us live. Like people who are submitting questions, we love you, and we'll get to your questions at some point as we're continuing the show. I have contractually, I have you for at least, 5 more episodes?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll make that happen. Love Steve. Okay, Steve, you got love here from Madalena. Nobody loves me.
All right.
They just love you.
Well, I'm coaching you on that.
Yeah, you're a lovable guy.
Well, thanks.
I got to do some work on that. So what questions do you guys have?
Yeah, send your questions in, and we will answer them, and it'll be fun. Otherwise, boy, what a boring show this is going to be. Otherwise, we're just going to sit here.
This show sucks.
Oh, here comes a question.
What if I'm so over coaching and I just want to paint and scope?
Oh, boy. I think you should paint and scope.
Yeah, you know what it means to scope?
No.
Okay, it means to do periscope.
Oh, is that really what it means?
It's the slang, yeah.
Oh, I thought it meant like gargle mouthwash. Because in my drinking days, we would look for alternative things to drink when the stores were closed.
I like that. That's good.
And Scope used to have some alcohol in it.
It does, yeah.
I don't want people to get nervous. This was, months ago. This wasn't yesterday.
Come on, it wasn't months.
Actually, many years ago. But still, anyway, Scope. Okay, we're scoping now.
We're scoping now. So paint, scope, laugh. Paint, scope, and laugh. That sounds perfect. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and the good thing is when you're over coaching or over anything, leave it and then come back, and it's so much better.
Yeah.
Including your spouse. Leave, come back.
Yeah.
Leave, come back.
He says, including your spouse, guys. He's kidding. Please, if we see the numbers drop out and everybody leaves and goes and breaks up, you can't do that.
Wasn't that our goal,
Steve?
To see if we could drop the number as fast as possible.
See, guys, I'm trying to teach Steve that we have a moral and ethical responsibility to not end people's marriages.
You're right.
At least not by ourselves. Other people have to do it too. Allison, I love you, and you're such an amazing artist and such an amazing human being. I love that you want to just paint and scope and laugh, and that's your coaching, anyways. That's what you do in general. So. Did you get a break from coaching ever? Diogo wants to know if you've ever had a break from coaching.
All the time. And the breaks are the best part of coaching because then you can come back really fresh, like you've never done it before, and you've got that beginner's mind. And break all the time, all kinds of breaks. I love breaks.
I'm into that too. I mean, and it doesn't even have to be for me an extended break. I mean, if I'm always up to something, if I'm always doing something that lights me up, it's kind of funny how the rest of the stuff actually works out easier. So if I get really stressed and like over coaching and I'm just done with it and I'm sick of enrollment and I'm sick of trying to get new clients and all this stuff, if I'm up to something else for a little while, it could be a week. All of a sudden, it just seems easier to coach and easier to enroll people. And so, so get up to something and have fun.
Now, we had a question here.
Yeah, okay. I start a project strong and then don't keep going strong. How do I keep going strong? A lot of the word strong in there. I feel like that's very strong.
Yeah, and I want to be okay with not going strong, but staying with my project. So I don't want to have a standard of going strong all the time. I want to be able to go weak for a while. And just be barely in my project, but showing up anyway.
Yeah.
So showing up is the key thing to your project. Time spent on the project is the factor. It's not how much strong time was on my project, because that'll intimidate me. I want to show up and not be that good.
Yeah. I'm right there. Yeah. Allison says go weak is good. Right.
Go weak.
Just go. Right?
Yeah,
you have to go strong. You have to go weak. Just show up and do the work, no matter what it is. What would be the most awesome Elvis Wu-Tang mashup you can imagine? Of course, Emma. would ask that of all people.
Oh,
DJ Shorty.
We need time to work on that.
We do.
Yeah.
Because you need to learn what Wu-Tang songs are.
Well, I don't know that many yet.
Name one. You don't know many. Name one Wu-Tang song.
I quoted you a Wu-Tang lyric once.
When? I don't remember this.
Oh, yes.
Was I there?
Yeah. No, I sent it to you.
Okay.
We will do that. We promise we will do that. Okay. Give us a little time.
Sure. Okay. So somebody else just said, "Are you going to rap at the event? Are we going to rap at this event?"
Oh, you never know, because the rap at the last event was improvised, so we never know.
That was actually really cool, though. So what happened, what Steve's talking about, I think, is, and I'm trying to capture these questions so we can get back to them. But what happened at the last event, at the Reinventing Yourself event, is somebody asked if I would rap, and I said, yeah, I'd love to rap if Bobby, Steve's son, who was there also, would beatbox. Thinking like, no, there's no way Bobby beatboxes. Bobby beatboxes. So I had to perform live, and it was great. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Do you know what that is, Steve?
Is it from the group Cream? Ginger Baker?
C.R.E.A.M is an acronym for Cash Rules Everything Around Me, and it's one of the most famous Wu-Tang songs ever.
Oh, man, okay.
Dollar bills, y'all. Okay, so some of the questions that we went through before here. Oh, here's a good one, too, though. Let's do this one first. Can you give your greatest pointers on slowing down?
Yeah. Don't be afraid to slow down. It's a paradox. When you slow down, you get more done, but it doesn't seem like that'll happen ahead of time. Don't be afraid to slow down.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah, and for me, like, meditation's been a big thing. I used to be really intimidated by meditation because meditation means you have to clear your mind. You have to have a completely blank mind, or it's a waste of meditation. You know what? Sometimes I have meditation where my brain just gets flooded with ideas, and they're ideas I know I never would have gotten had I not just said, I'm going to sit here for 20 minutes in quiet and just see what occurs. So to me, that's a good way to sit down and slow down, is just to make time for it.
I like to get into music. I like to sit at the piano keyboard and just play for a while. That slows me down. Taking a nice long walk, taking short naps. I take really tiny naps and anything like that.
Like power naps, like 20-minute, just like.
I don't call them a power nap because it's hard to power through sleep. You know.
You gotta go strong in your naps, Steve.
I don't call them power naps. It's just little tiny cat naps.
I like that. I'm allergic to cats. Okay.
We've had some
more questions. Okay. How do you teach your help not to stress or get emotional when you're in a new environment? How do you teach your help? If that's really what the question is, first I would stop calling them help. That would be my first thing. But I think maybe it's just maybe it's how do you teach yourself? Maybe it was like an autocorrect.
No, I think it's how you teach your help. No, you need to get familiar with these phrases if you're going to be rich and famous.
I'm sorry.
Someday I hope you're going to come to me and say, do you get any good help? I can't get good help around here in North Carolina.
Are you downing North Carolina?
You're going to say, I need to help the help. I need better help. How do you get good help?
I don't have any help. I have nothing. I am completely alone. I am isolated in North Carolina. And if one more person tells me that I need to move to the West Coast, I'll probably just do it.
That would be a big mistake.
You think so?
Oh, man. Are you kidding? You want to be a California person?
I don't know. Well,
I'm moving east myself.
Okay. So speaking of being a California person,
there you go.
One of our West Coast viewers, David Schwendeman, we should bleep his name, but it's live, so now we can't. Gave us these Kale crunch. Okay, sorry. We got to preserve. All right, hold on a second.
Get those questions.
It's my girlfriend. She's helping me with my. Oh, that person said it's my girlfriend. She's helping me with my business. So how do we help her to not get stressed and not get emotional with this new environment?
Well, new environments can be fun and exciting, and so just slow down and be there for the person and listen to what they feel about the new environment, and it'll take some of that scariness away.
Yeah. If you slow things down and just allow her to really be heard, just be like, yeah, and you don't have to even agree with it. Like if she's complaining, you don't have to say, yeah, you're right, that sucks. But just like, hey, yeah, I can see that. That could be a lot to deal with. That's challenging. That's a new environment. How can I help you? Like what could I do right now to help you through that a little bit? And you may not be able to do anything, right? But just having her be heard can be massively relaxing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. All right, I'm a workaholic. I'd rather be tired than broke. Is that wrong?
Not if you'd rather, not if you're doing what you want to do, and you love being a workaholic, and you'd rather be tired than broke. Why would that be wrong? You're doing what you'd rather do, and that's good.
Yeah. And you have no excuse to eat cereal on a live episode. Thank you, Vicki. Well, I have the kale chips. That's what I'm supposed to be eating instead. Yeah, so the being tired rather than broke, you look at Gary Vee, and he's like a guy that's like all the time, hustle, hustle, hustle. And that's the way he likes to live his life. And if he wants to change that, that's fine. But the question, I'd rather be tired than broke, well, you answered the question. Good for you. If it's serving you, go for it. If not, change it. Okay. I have a project that I'm building, and my help wants to the help again. This person's really good. They're on their game.
Yeah.
I have a project that I'm building, and my help wants to back out every week because it's a new environment. Oh, okay. That's kind of the same question that we were talking about before. So really helping her just kind of relax and be okay with that. Okay. So we have a question just came up, and I'm waiting. You see the delay, like you're just seeing the share. Okay. Hold on. Let me grab this. I love these questions, guys. Please keep them coming.
Great.
This is awesome.
Thank you for the questions.
Yes. And thank you for the hearts.
And the flowing of the hearts.
You guys see Steve's hair? It looks pretty good, right? He just got it cut.
Well, I've got, I not only got it cut, but I put in a spotlight up here for the show. So that my hair would look like it's glowing.
Oh, I love it.
There's kind of a glowing presence here.
I love it. I thought there was another question that came up, but I guess not. But I have another one here. Someone said you're almost angelic. I think that's a That's a stretch. That's a big stretch. Looks like a halo. Yeah,
it's one of my ideal scenes is to become angelic.
That makes sense. Oh, Carrie's here. Carrie Brito's here. Carrie, who designed the beautiful cover of this book, Crazy Good,
Absolutely.
Who did an amazing job and also shared the little video of her 15-month-old dancing to our theme song, which was so much fun. And I'm going to grab her question real quick. So we got a couple questions
here.
Carrie. So first question here, share great pointers on being more present for the other person during coaching.
I want to, when I catch myself thinking ahead when the other person is talking to me, and this isn't just for coaching, this is for family members and anybody I have a relationship with. When I catch myself thinking ahead or thinking about other things, I want to connect to my breath. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in, breathing out, and then reconnect to what they're saying. And this happens to everybody. Nothing wrong with you if you get distracted when someone's talking to you, but reconnect as soon as you notice it, and then you'll be fine.
I love that. There's a lot of questions on slowing down. Janelle just sent a question in about slowing down. It's so powerful. I mean, it's been a big thing for me slowing down because just looking at how fast I talk and my brain works very fast. And you don't have to have everything in your outside world slow down to slow down.
Right.
It can really be just whatever is in front of you in that moment. Just like you were saying about being present with coaching clients, is just to really focus on that thing. Like that is the thing you love and cherish more than anything. When I'm watching a movie, I would never ask, how do I get more present with the movie? I'm just so into it. And so when I'm across from somebody who I'm coaching, if I'm really into them, if I really care about them, and not about myself so much, then it's much easier to be present. So I love that. Cool.
And we could get Xanax as a sponsor if we can prove to them that most of our viewers are interested in slowing down.
Yeah, well, the Xanax Mister, right? Not everybody knows about that because that was in our Master Circle interview.
You're right.
But the Xanax Mister, not like Mr. and Mrs., but like a mist.
It's a mist. Like in Arizona, when you eat outdoors at any restaurant, they have this mister that sprays mist on you to distract you from the fact that it's 110 degrees out. And so I've invented a Xanax mister I did this when I had children around, and I wanted it for the children to be able to just flip it on in the house.
Yeah.
But it would be good for terrorist groups or for clients who are difficult.
Terrorist groups so that we feel less anxious when they're terrorizing us?
Yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
Cool. I love that. That's good. You guys are getting so many billion-dollar ideas we're sharing with you guys.
You can use this. You
it's
can
insane.
File for patent.
Okay, Janelle's talking crap about the sponsor that we pick. I can say that to Janelle because I know her and love her, and she's a big fan, and I'm a big fan of hers. So Janelle asks, what does it mean to slow down? How can I do that and get shit done? Steve doesn't like cursing, Janelle. You gotta turn that off, man. That's potty mouth stuff.
Well, she'll outgrow that. I think you have to experiment with slowing down. You can't really get your mind around it because it sounds like it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
It really doesn't sound like it would work. But if you just try it with doing something simple like doing the dishes. And you're doing the dishes and you're trying to do them fast and you're breaking a couple of them and you're looking to see if your life partner cares that the china has been broken and you're going too fast. Try doing the dishes really slowly.
Yeah.
And seeing how it feels and seeing how you can be really efficient doing something when you slow down.
Mm. Yeah, and do that thing to do that thing, right? Not in order to get to the next thing.
Yeah.
Thich Nhat Hanh, in one of his books, he was talking about, they asked the student, why do we eat breakfast? And he said, to nourish our bodies so we have energy for the day. And he said, no. And another kid raised his hand and he said, we eat breakfast to eat breakfast.
Excellent.
And that's
Bingo.
it, right? Just being there and in the moment.
And he paid that kid.
And he paid.
So the thing is, it's like dancing. We don't dance to get from one place on the floor to the other faster than the other dancers.
Right.
At least I don't.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can do the dishes in a slowed down way, if you can write your email to someone, slow it down before you write it. Mm-hmm. And have everything slow down and experiment with it to see that you still get stuff done.
Mm. Yeah, and so somebody just asked about this, and I love this question because this comes up a lot. What's the difference between slowing down and doing less? Mm. Right? Because they're not always mutually exclusive.
No.
And the way I talk about slowing down for myself, especially when we're talking about like getting stuff done or being in business, is I think about like a heart surgeon, right? Heart surgeon that wants to be the greatest heart surgeon in the world knows they're going to have to do thousands and thousands and thousands of surgeries to get there, right? To be that good and to be so good they can't ignore you. But when they're in a particular heart surgery, when they're actually performing surgery, nothing else matters. Because if anything else matters, they could kill the person. So they're not doing less. They're aiming to build huge careers and huge, notoriety and really, become amazing. But in that moment, whatever task is in front of them is the only thing that matters. And to me, that's how I slow down and still get things done.
Beautiful.
Cool.
And Jason and I know a large number of people who have been killed on the operating table because these surgeons were just going too fast or trying to do 2 surgeries at once.
Yeah. They didn't grasp slowing down.
They didn't.
It happens. Okay. Carrie asks, how do you share wins in your business without being narcissistic or self-promoting?
Well, I like to share wins when they would help other people to hear about it. So I want to share wins to reassure people that what this business does, whatever your business is really useful and helpful to other people. So I don't want it to be about me. I want it to be about this work. So if you look behind us, there are chairs and things. So it's what this work is going to do for people that I can share about. It's not what I'm going to do for people or what Jason's going to do. Jason's going to work with the group and talk to the group as well. But it's what the work they do, what the work will do. So when you share your wins, share about what your service does or what your product does for people. And it doesn't have to be about you.
Yeah. And the other part of that, I love that. And the other part, and something that we do a lot here, is have a community of people that you can shamelessly brag about everything that you've done that's really, really cool, that's going to accept you and celebrate with you. So yeah, maybe client facing, you don't go all crazy and brag and you focus on service, but have a community of friends or colleagues or people in the same industry. In ACS, I mean, we have a term, we call it shameless promotion, but we love doing it. So we shamelessly promote ourselves to each other all the time. And that's a lot of fun. I love that. So cool. Great question. Okay. Question here from DJ Zerp. And bye, Allison. We love you and enjoy your Beefy Mac, which she said her husband made for her, but it could also be a loving name for her husband, Beefy Mac.
Well, it could be.
Okay. So next question is how to balance work, family, relationship, and personal relaxation. How do you balance work, family, relationship, and personal relaxation?
I want to move from one to the other and not worry too much about how they balance out because then I'm getting too conceptual. Mm-hmm. I don't like the word balance myself, and a lot of people do. A lot of people think it's just a wonderful thing if they can be balanced. I prefer, is it okay if we just tell the truth on the show, or did you want us to try to sound...
Can you write down the truth for me first so I can evaluate it?
I'll tell you when you're not telling the truth.
Gotcha. Okay, go for it.
So for me, I've never liked the word balance. I've liked focus. So where do I want to focus? I want to be able to shift my focus to a lot of different things and then choose what I want to focus on. And I want to focus on family, and then I want to move the focus to work, then I want to move it to relaxation, and not care about balance too much because that's too conceptual for me.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I mean, it goes back to slowing down again, right?
Yeah.
It's about being 100% all in to the thing that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
So when you're with your family, be 100% all in. And I'm super guilty of this, right? And this is something I'm working on, is not being on my phone when it's time with my wife.
Oh.
Right? And to like, because it's so easy to just grab the phone every time it dings, or just like, oh, I'm just going to mindlessly scroll on Facebook for a minute. But then I'm not 100% in my family time.
Yeah.
And it really, it's not of service to my wife, it's not of service to my relationship, and it's not of service to anybody who I'm like writing a quick message to, because I'm not focused on them either. So
Are
I
you
love
willing
that.
to let her be in charge of your phone from now on?
I actually am. I think that's a good idea. I hope she's watching. Babe,
Yeah, I hope she is
Chandler just got me to admit that you are now, or to agree that you are now in control of my cell phone.
And if you're watching, please, if you see him even, those thumbs, the thumbs are the key. If they even start twitching, moving toward his phone, you are to take his phone and put it in a lockbox inside the home, a lockbox.
Have you seen this thing called Zenlock? It's a real thing. Zenlock is a bag. It's almost like one of those bank bags they transport money in. They're like uncuttable. And there's a lock that goes on it with a timer. And it's meant for you to put your electronics into and set a timer, and the lock does not open until that timer goes off.
How much do they cost?
It's probably like $10,000. Who knows? No, it's probably like, I don't know, 50 or 100 bucks.
When is your birthday?
February.
When did the Jewish holidays end?
Well, we just had Yom Kippur, which is the Jewish Day of Atonement, and there's some news station somewhere in the country. Did you see this story?
I'm surprised you're still here. That you're able to. Did you spend the day atoning?
No.
I mean, talk about being wiped out.
Just being subject to you live in person, I feel like is enough atonement for the entire religion. Hammer plus phone equals no more. Yeah, you're right. That is a good way to get rid of the hammer.
Hey, I love that.
That's pretty good. Diogo asks, what software do I use for the interviews? It's not Skype. What is it? I like it. It actually is Skype. So Steve and I do, if you're talking about the Not So Serious Life, we do it over Skype. And then I use a program called Skype Recorder by a company called C.R.E.A.M, E-C-A-M-M, $39 I think, or $99, and it records both sides. It does not come with our good looks and our wisdom and our humor, though. That's an additional $100 from the company. It's an add-on module. So now we know. This is great. I love this. Darth Radar, great name, says, any tips on how we can train others not to interrupt us?
Well, I think...
Any tips on how we can train others not to interrupt us?
Did you just interrupt me?
No, I'm sorry. Please, go ahead.
That is one of the highest forms of humor I've ever seen delivered on a live, spontaneous, improvisational show.
Hold on. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting Kale.
Interrupting?
No.
Kale who? See, you didn't hear me say the whole answer.
That's the point. I interrupted.
All right.
Okay, anyway.
I'm not slow.
Well,
I just play one.
It's debatable. E-Cam sponsor potential. That's good. Good stuff. Got to go, guys. Thanks, Diogo. So you milk us for technology information, then you just...
Yeah, he's running off to buy it and start his own show.
Yeah. He's going to call it the Not So Steve Show, and it's just going to be anti-Chandler.
Yeah, well, that probably would be popular.
Probably more popular than our show. Okay.
All right.
So we didn't actually answer that question. Any tips on how to train others not to interrupt us? Threats are usually good, like in general. Like, I swear if you interrupt me one more time, I'm going to end everything for you.
Yeah, I don't recommend that.
No? What if it's a kid? That's good for a kid, right?
Yeah, or you can put a bag over the kid's head. Not for a long time. Just briefly.
Okay, good. Not like that. Kids asking for help. Wait, was that? No. Diogo saying he's leaving because the kids are asking for help. Well, make sure that you're charging them a strong fee if you're coaching them.
You have to have your own space and protect your own space and spend a lot of time by yourself, and then you won't mind being interrupted so much.
Yeah, I think that's good. Meredith says, say calmly, please let me finish. Meredith Bell's here. Meredith, what's up? We love Meredith.
Right. That's a good answer.
That is a good one.
I wish we had seen that. And you hadn't called out her name.
Sorry.
Let me see. What I would do, I would just say calmly. Please let me finish.
Please
let me finish, Jason.
We're right there. We finish it. Yeah, that's good. I like
Meredith's good.
No, Meredith's not good.
That's right.
We're good. Okay, anyways. Okay, what other questions do you guys have? I love this. Thank you guys so much for being here and for playing with us and for giving us hearts. Because again, Steve, that means they enjoy what we're saying.
I like that. I like you translating that difficult icon to me. Now, if
they're different colors too. You see that?
I love that. Those are nice. Oh, look, they're flowing.
That's the level of cholesterol in the
reduces this show to kind of a Care Bears level.
Can you tell us more about ACS? Meredith said when you say calmly, meaning like no irritation.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Can we talk more about ACS? You're not going to talk about ACS.
No.
I'll talk about ACS.
No, let's not talk about ACS.
No, okay.
Here's the problem. If we talk about ACS, look what happens here. This happens, and we didn't even sell into this ACS. We just took applications. That was it. And look how close we're coming to being dangerous and unlawful. We don't want that.
It's
so
amazing.
There is no ACS.
There is no ACS.
And thank you for asking. Email me, and I'll. If you email me, I will give you more than you want about ACS. And how much longer is the show?
I don't know.
3 or 4 more minutes?
Yeah, we could do 3 or 4 minutes. We'll take a couple more questions.
Let's do 4 more minutes.
Okay, here's another question. Hold on. After taking
4 minutes, people.
Talk about the book, please. They're asking you to shamelessly promote. Like, these are not plants.
How do you
don't
know
have
what
plants.
book they mean?
Good night, Steve and Jason. Thank you. Climbing a tree where no one can find me.
They're bailing. They're bailing on the show.
Because we told them 4 minutes. It's like
we
a
started
sports
promoting.
Game. Like a sports game. Yeah, that's what it's the promotion.
3 more minutes.
Oh God! The book that we should talk about is "I Can Do It Myself," which is a book I read when I was a little kid. Did you ever read that book?
No.
I Can Do It Myself. It's like the little kid going through like tying his shoes, and he says,
wow.
whatever. I can do it myself. So we got this kale crunch from somebody, and they are quite cheesy, which we think is kind of like us. Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
No.
Oh, okay.
You keep talking.
Okay, so I'm going to eat these. Just because I
so thank you for asking us to talk about the book. We're not going to do that because we don't need to promote our own material on a show like this. Not necessary. When you have enough confidence in yourself and confidence in your message, you don't have to promote your stuff. That's cheap. That's tawdry. That's sleazy. We would never do such a thing.
These aren't bad.
Now available on Amazon. No, thank you. Thank you.
They're actually not bad. They're not.
2 minutes. We have time for one more question. Who has a question? 2 minutes and one more question. Whoever has the question will end the show and feel effective.
I'm going to use. Can I use something you taught me? Nope. Kale chicks look good. That's not a question.
They look crazy good.
Oh, they look great. They look
Why
crazy
did you say good when you had a chance to say?
Because I wanted you to say it.
All right.
This book really is phenomenal. I love it, and not just because he's sitting next to me. There's way other better books out in the world, but this one's worth a try.
Huh.
I'm just kidding. I love it. If you won't talk, will you try the Kale Steve? Janelle is an instigator. Janelle is the one who cursed earlier. I want you to try it.
No, please, no. I will not.
It's going to make you so regular,
I won't.
Steve.
No, thank you. I don't want to be regular. I don't want to be balanced. One more question.
What's your favorite book not written by you?
Oh, boy, no, that's a curveball.
There's other books?
I don't read other books. Yeah, no, my favorite book not written by me is what? It's a book written by Jason, and it's not out yet, but I've read parts of it. Seriously, what are you calling your book? What's the working title?
The working title is The Untethered Elephant, because I was so fat before.
The Untethered Elephant. So look for that book soon.
Yeah, sure.
In your bookstore, and I really have read parts of that, and it's cool. It's good. It's fun and it's funny.
Is it crazy good?
It is crazy good.
Hey, we have somebody coming in. Come on in.
All right.
You're fine. Yeah, come on in.
You can come in.
Thanks.
Yeah,
all right, guys.
As long as we don't have more than 50 people in this room.
Can you come say hi?
Can you say hello?
What is your name? Petra. I'm Jason. Nice to meet you.
I'm Steve.
Nice
Thank
to meet you.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you, Petra.
Petra's wonderful. I love her.
I appreciate that.
So with that, I think we can end it. I mean, now how can we go any higher than that?
We can't top that.
All right.
We're finished.
We love you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, my wife finally just showed up, so she probably didn't hear the thing about the cell phone. So we don't have to tell her.
All right.
We don't have to tell her. Love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. We'll make this recording available. For all the replay viewers, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the hearts. We love you guys from Chicago. JG, Stevie D. Peace out.
Down.
The bass.